Hey, good morning, Hope City. I'm Austin. I'm a men's leader in the men's Bible study group. We meet at 6:30 on Thursday nights in the MPR. Right now, we're going through. We just started a series in the pastoral epistles: First Timothy, Titus, Second Timothy, and last men's we started in First Timothy chapter 1, and we were blessed to get a message from Felix Cervantes. And it was basically Paul starting out his epistle writing to Timothy in the church in Ephesus, and he was writing a warning of false doctrine and some malicious things or bad things that were going on in the church. Basically, doctrine was getting skewed and changed. And so throughout this book, or I should say this epistle, this letter from the Apostle Paul to his disciple Timothy, who's really the pastor and teacher and preacher in Ephesus at this time, he's exhorting him and he's teaching him, he's exhorting him and he's warning him of what to be aware of and how to handle these false doctrines and these things that are happening in the church. So last night we learned we studied in chapter 2 of First Timothy, and really what chapter 2 is on is it's an instruction. It's an instruction on how the church should be ordered, or at least beginning to be ordered. And so that starts with prayer and worship. And I think the most important verse in this chapter is verse 1. And I'm going to read it now. So verse 1, 1 Timothy chapter 2. I urge then, first of all, that petitions, prayers, intercession, and thanksgiving be made for all people. So when Paul is writing this to Timothy, he says, he's urging, right? This is a charge. This is a command. He's urging that first of all, and when he uses the word first here, he doesn't mean first in order. He means first in importance. So this is the most important part of his instruction starting out. And he says, first of all, prayer, right? That petitions, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgiving be made for all people. So petitions, what are petitions? That's asking God for needs to be met, asking God for his blessings on situations, and asking God to help us when we need help. The prayers and intercessions is when we want God to intercede, right? To God to stand in the gap, to help us when in need, right? And also it's supplications. It's asking for prayer for others, and that's something that we need to keep in mind at all times. That we're praying for each other, we're praying for the body, and we're praying for everyone outside of the church as well. Thanksgiving, finally, is what he writes here, and that's giving thanks to God, thanks and praise. We're always to give thanks and praise to God for everything that he blesses us with and everything that he does for us. And finally, he says that it's for all people. Now, some translations may say all men. However, the Greek word here used was anthropos, and that literally most of the time in the Bible means all people. It's a general overarching term for everyone. And so what Paul is urging Timothy here is to pray for everyone, not only those around him, not only those in the church, not only those in leadership, but everyone, including leaders of the time. I mean, it even goes on to say in verse 2, for kings and all of those in authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives in all godliness and holiness. So he's even saying to pray for those in leadership, even if you may disagree with them, to pray for them. So with that, I want to leave you with this. As you go into this weekend now, happy Friday, by the way. As you go into this weekend now, I just urge you to step into moments of prayer throughout your weekend, and pray for everyone, not only for the things that are in need, but for Thanksgiving as well. Thanks for your time. I hope you have a blessed weekend.